Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Hunkydory Crafts, I have a fantastic card kit. This is called Celebration Cakes. It makes 12 cards, and they make them like this with this fantastic pop out on the inside with this great cake. It's three-dimensional. How'd you like to get that for your birthday? These are so fun and easy to make. I'm going to show you step by step. And this is our giveaway card for this episode, so if you stick around, you'll learn how one lucky viewer can win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, let's take a look at what comes in this kit. You're getting 12 foil die-cut topper sheets, 2 foil die-cut centerpiece element sheets, 2 die-cut cake tier topper sheets. You're getting envelopes and instructions, and it makes 12 cards, 2 of each of 6 designs. Okay. So here are all the little pieces that pop out of the cake, okay? Those are your little central pieces that kind of form your theme, all right? And then you're getting 2 of each of these. Oh, and they're double-sided, so you get a front and a back. These are the little top part of the cake right here. Actually, that's the bigger one right there. You get 2 of those. All right, and then each one of these is a card theme, and you're getting 2 of these. So this is a beautiful like wedding day theme, but you're getting 2 greetings. So you could always just put the always and forever and always and make this into a like a anniversary theme or a wedding theme. All right, this one, you're getting 2 of these with the rainbow cake. Is so pretty. So this one's congratulations and or have a champion birthday. And then this one can be either a wishing you a very special birthday or I'd have a day full of fun. So, I mean, it could also be for a baby's birthday. And then this one is come to celebrate, and it's your birthday. So this would be a great, fun adult birthday, or it could be an anniversary when it's the come to celebrate one. Happy birthday to you, make a wish. This is the card I showed you that in our opening, that is our giveaway card. And then this one, thinking of you and sending love and best wishes. This is so pretty. I can't wait to show you the card that Debbie made with that one. And I think this is just the second one. Here's all the envelopes. Okay, you're getting all the envelopes, and then here is the same one I just showed you. And then you're getting the full instructions, all right? So let me tell you about this card, which is our giveaway. So we love to promote our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. So if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page on paperwishes.com, we would appreciate it if you would just hop right over. Woo, we're awfully blurry. Hop right over to our YouTube channel and then like the video there, give it a thumbs up, and then subscribe. So like, comment, leave a comment, and subscribe. Okay, there we go. And then that really helps push that video out for other people to see, and it automatically puts you in our little contest for winning this card. And then we'll wait about a week, and then we will reply to one lucky viewer's comment, and we'll say, congratulations, YouTube username. So everybody has a unique YouTube username, so you got to know yours. And then we'll give them instructions on how to claim their card. It's also a good idea to hit that notification bell, the top right-hand corner, so you know when we're trying to reach you that you won something, and also when we drop our 6 videos a week that you might be interested in. So it would be really fun to give away this card. So let's talk about this one. So Debbie embellished this card. I'm going to kind of go through these first, and then we're going to build one together. She actually used on the edges of the card these pink holographic border dazzles. And they just peel off just like this, and then you can put them on the edges of your cards and then on the inside. We think it just elevates that card. It gives it more sparkle. And she also added some crystals. These are raspberry colored crystals, and she just glued those on. Just regular cosmic shimmer glue is what she used, but you could use whatever glue you'd like. Yeah, and then just a little foam tape here under her little greeting. So, so cute. Don't forget, giveaway card. All right, let's take a look at this wedding card. Look at this one, the bride and groom, and Debbie embellished this with pearls. So beautiful. First, she started off with our thin line dazzle stickers. These are gold thin line, and they're much smaller than like the holographic ones. Okay, and there's so many on the sheet, and she took those and she actually embellished the edges of the cake. So a good little pair of tiny scissors is really nice to use with this, because then you can just get in there and lay that down on the edge of the cake and then just trim it. And then she took these self-adhesive pearls that come in a pack like this, and then she added those like to the bunting right here. There is a string right here on the for the bunting, but she added some of those thin line dazzle stickers. And because they're so thin, when you just lay them down like this, they can curve so nicely. And then on the inside, she put more dazzle stickers on the edges there, and then embellished the cake. Before she assembled the cake, she put more dazzle stickers on the edges of the cake, and then of course the pearls. Isn't that beautiful? Just kind of elevates the whole thing. All right. So next, okay, here is a card, the little birthday or baby one, wishing you a very special birthday. We used gold holographic border dazzles here and here. Used also a little gingham ribbon for a bow and glued that right there to the cake, and then just very simply added some more borders here. Just really simple and fun to make. All right, so now Debbie took it up another notch. Debbie always does that, takes it up another notch. So this is a 6.5 by 5 inch card. So Debbie took this one. Ooh, this one's popped out. It's just giving me fits. She took this card, okay, and she went ahead and she cut the actual card blank that just punches out. She cut it down the center, all right, and then she used this portion, which is the back portion of the cards, have this little oval where you can use like a Sharpie pen and you can like write a little something on there. And she took that and she first decorated the card front, and she used covering her card first with this really pretty pink from Tulip Parade 12 by 12 solid cardstock. Then she took the coordinating patterned cardstock from Tulip Parade, and she used this all over, like it's kind of a creamy white with a green leaf print, and she cut that a little bit smaller so she could see that border on her card. Then she cut this piece off, matted it with that same pink cardstock, foam taped that, okay? She added a layer of foam tape using our giant wheel of foam tape, which has got 150 feet or 50 yards of continuous 1/2 inch wide foam tape, which we absolutely love. So then she got to take this little piece right here. Remember those little cakes I showed you at the very beginning? Let me grab those. Okay, she took this one right here, she took this one right here with the butterflies, and she just cut the little flap off the bottom, and she glued that right here, but then she added some little fancy border dazzle stickers to it, and these I think might be my favorite dazzle stickers. They're just little lengths of like self-adhesive sticky vinyl lace, and put some right there, foam taped that little greeting. Now when you open it up like that, beautiful, the card is now going horizontally, so it pops up like this. And she just decorated the inside with more of the solid cardstock, strips of this cardstock right here, lengths of those beautiful fancy border dazzles, foam taped her little greeting, and then assembled the card right there. So yeah, this just is really a nice way to, once again, elevate the kit and do something different with it. All right, so let's build a card. So I'm actually going to take the card that Debbie altered right here. I got all my little pieces, and I'm going to build it just the standard way to build it. And so I've punched out all of these little pieces, okay? And I went ahead and I added the tape to them and everything to save a little bit of time. Now I'm going to show you the different kinds of tape you can use. Okay, so this is the one Debbie used. It's just called extra sticky tape, and it's a 1/4 inch wide, okay? And it has a red backing on it, so it's easy to see, but when it peels off the red backing, it's clear tape. I used the same, this one I think is a little bit wider. Gosh, This might be the 3/8 inch tape. You could also use the 1/4 inch tape. And this one is called super strong tape. You can actually tear it like this, and the back peels off really easily. So you could use either one of those, and I listed both of them down below the video with all of the supplies. All right. A little pair of scissors is really nice to have. A bone folder or a butter knife or something like that, must have. And then if you're using the extra sticky tape or any of the tapes, just a little like pokey tool can sometimes help pull those little pieces of tape up. All right, so the first thing is you punch this card out, and you're gonna notice there's some little lines right here. And I'm just gonna be following the instructions that are given in the pack. So the first thing I like to do is go ahead and just fold that, just crease that extra good with my bone folder so that it stays closed, okay? Now the next thing is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take this little cake, and it's got a little tab at the bottom, and we're gonna go ahead and fold that back and forth, okay? And just to loosen that up, and I've gone ahead and I've put tape on both sides of that little flap. And there's one there. And I've already put some tape on here, so let's just peel that off. And then we're going to align this little bottom flap right here with this little shadowy piece right here. I'm gonna place that down. And the most important part is you wanna keep the cake to this side of the fold. So if you're looking at your card like this, here's the fold, you wanna keep your cake to the right of the fold so that the card closes nicely, okay? So the cake's just gonna stick up just like that. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take these long little pieces that look like this, okay? And these have little flaps on them, and then they're folded into sections. We're just gonna go ahead and fold all of these down. And then it's nice to kind of go over those as well, get all those folds. And now we're gonna go ahead and take the tape off. I'm gonna leave this one on actually. And then we're just going to tape this to the side like this. So you have one long piece. And then this tab right here, we're gonna take that tape off. And we're gonna attach it right there. Okay, so now we have a little space like that, little shape. These pieces right here still have tape on them. This piece right here is going to go on top of it. And then the little cake is gonna come right up in there. So cute, right? So actually, we're gonna turn this over. I had it upside down. These little pieces right here go face down, and that's what's attaching it to the card. So we're gonna take these pieces off. And then we're gonna go to our little shadow, and we're gonna just attach that right like that on that side. We're gonna turn it over on this side, and then we're going to attach it right in that little shadowy piece. I don't know what else to call it besides shadowy piece, but it's just a different color. Okay, so now that's all stuck in there. Okay, so it's working. So now we're gonna take this piece that we talked about, and we're gonna go ahead and take these sticky little pieces off. Remember, I added these before we started filming with the tape. Now, we're just gonna thread the cake right through there. And we're gonna take one side of the sticky tab and we're gonna attach it here. And then we're gonna turn this around, and we're gonna take the other side of the sticky tab, and we're gonna attach it right there. Oops. And you just have to make sure that it's aligned with the top edge. And I need to do a better job over here. There we go. All right, and see, once they're all aligned, you can go ahead, and we don't want to, see, if you push it up like this, it's going to stick outside of your card. So you want to push it down. Push it down. There, and now it's squishing. Okay, I like to do that along the way so everything works nicely. All right, now we get to do our top layer, and we're just about done. So we're going to take our tab off of one end of this one. We're going to put it right like that to extend it. You're gonna fold all these little flaps. Like I said, you can go ahead and use your bone folder and just kind of make sure those creases are nice and good. All right. Just like that. And now we're gonna go ahead and take the little tape off of this end. And we're attaching that. Okay, there we go. Now remember, we have these flaps right here. And what we're going to do there is, remember, we have these little shapes right here, these little colored areas. We're going to take one of those little tapes off. I like to take them off, probably one at a time is a better idea than taking them both off. And you're going to attach one right there. Take the other one off. And we're going to put one right there. So that's where we are right now with our cake. And then finally we have this little piece. This has tape on the tabs too. Okay, and for this one, we're going to go ahead and thread the cake through there. Let's go ahead and take one of the tapes off. And then this part, I like to attach the tape first, then thread the cake through the slot. And I'm going to turn it around to face me, and then I'm going to take the other tape off. And then we're going to go ahead and attach that one right there. Okay, and then I just kind of go like that to attach it, and then push this one down. Come on, get in there. There we go. Okay, push it down. Looks like that. And then when you close it up, you gotta kind of smash it down. There. There's your mechanism. It pops up just like that. And then we've got our little greeting part. Sending love and best wishes. I'm just gonna put that right there. And this is when I would like add dazzle stickers too. All right. Really, really simple. Followed all the instructions to put it together, and then you come up with these beautiful cards that I think are so fun, and I think people would really enjoy getting these for special occasions. They'd think you were a genius because you put all of these together, and as you can see, they look way more complicated than they are because you just follow the steps that are given. You have your little double-sided tape, and everything works out. And I'm trying to open all of these the last picture, and I probably won't be able to do that. So let's just open this one up. There we go. So that's what we've got for you today, you guys. There's a fantastic money saver right over there on the right-hand side. All of the items, the tapes, the scissors, the dazzle stickers that we used are listed down below the video. So if you're interested in hunting for this or that, it's there. There's also full color pictures of all of these cards. If you click on them, you'll get a very detailed supply list for each one of those. If you're watching us on YouTube, hey, it would be great if you'd subscribe while you're there. It really helps push our channel out and helps people find our small company. And if you're looking for all of these items while you're watching YouTube, just look below the video, and in the description box, you will see a link that will take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.